Well, hello and welcome to glennzb for Thursday, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world and the world to New Zealand. This morning, wow, what an event it will be. I'm not quite sure what event it will be, but when I have it, because this popped up on my Facebook page yesterday. Somebody subscribed to my event feed. As you can see, there's no events. You do not have any upcoming events. It's primarily because I don't know what that means. I mean, this is an event. It's something that happens every day at more or less the same time. Is that an event? Or does it have to be a one-off event? Facebook's very confusing the way that it changes and morphs, isn't it? If I have one, I'll let you know, though, and then you can subscribe like that person did. Thanks for subscribing, by the way. Maybe you're watching now. No, nobody is. What an event this is. Oh, good work, Otago students. You haven't been arrested that much, and hardly any of you have gone to hospital this orientation week. 2016. I mean, the week's still young. It's not over yet. It's only Thursday. I mean, I'm sure there could be some high-quality couch-burning, partying up on the roof. For those of you in other parts of the world, that doesn't mean like on a rooftop deck. That means they go onto the roof of their house, have a party up there, usually falling through it, destroying both the house and the lower parts of their bodies. But this year, not so much. So, good work, students. Good work behaving like human beings for a change and not like wild rabbit animals. As I say, the week's still young. Now, sometimes you get a present and you think, thanks for the present, but could you not just have got me a voucher? John Key has been given an elephant from Sri Lanka. I've not had a lot of experience looking after elephants. I mean, there are 2 cats and 2 fish in my house. The main part to that is keeping them apart. Obviously, fish and cats don't mix. They do as far as the cats are concerned, not so much as far as the fish are concerned. But I imagine, I've got quite a good imagination, that looking after an elephant isn't easy. So you got to get special elephant food. It'll need some kind of special bed or something. Do you have to warm it or cool it? Not sure, but it'll be one of those things. You have to walk it, probably. Like I said, I'm not really sure, but that's a hassle, isn't it? Could they not have just given him an elephant voucher, or even better, just a voucher to spend at an elephant store, and then perhaps you could just buy elephant accessories without actually having to buy the elephant itself? Because a similar thing happened to me this Christmas. My brother gave me one of those outdoor bean bags, which, that's all well and good, but he didn't actually give me the beans. And they're not cheap, the beans. You know what I mean? So it's like, thanks, but... And then you've got to put the beans in the thing. And of course, that's a whole... Thanks, though. It's good. It's comfortable now that I've got the beans in it. Speaking of fish, I did mention fish earlier. So apparently, free-range fishing is going to be the next big thing. And we had a bloke on the Mike Hosking Breakfast this morning on News Talk ZB talking about it. So apparently there's a big tube and the fish swim up the tube onto the boat of their own volition because that seems like a fun thing for a fish to do, right up until the point that they find themselves on the deck of a boat and not in the water anymore. And then the game is up. Apparently this is less stressful for the fish. And people might be more interested in fish being caught that way when it comes to choosing that as a meal. I don't actually have anything silly to say about that because it sounds so ridiculous! Anyway, some people are into this stuff. Maybe you are too. It was a funny sort of a glennzb TV today, wasn't it? I'm gonna go and reconsider free range fishing now, because I may have jumped to an early conclusion on that, and then maybe I'm missing the point of it. So I'm going to go off and do that. Meanwhile, thank you for having me up your Periscope, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow.